I am going to be completely honest with you right now. You are here because you want to build a flexible income, but if you have spent any time looking for remote work online, you have probably run into a wall of hyped-up promises and scams. My goal today is to cut through that noise. We need to talk about exactly what to expect from this pathway, the real trade-offs involved, and who this is actually built for. I want you to evaluate right now if this is the right fit for your situation. If it is not, it is better you know today before you spend your time and money. Building a life with real schedule flexibility means you have to understand the operational reality of how this works before you take another step. Let's start by clearing up the biggest myth out there. There is no instant money here. There is no button you press to wake up to a deposit. This timeline maps the path you take. You complete registration, finish training, build a schedule, and then consistent income flows. The heavy lifting happens at the beginning. You must put in the effort up front before seeing the reward. If someone out on the internet told you this was going to be effortless overnight cash, you need to ignore them. A reliable income is the result of completing this specific, structured process. It is not a sign-up bonus. When you work through this pathway, you operate as an independent contractor, not a W-2 employee. This matrix highlights the difference. W-2 employees have a fixed schedule given to them. 1099 contractors have total schedule freedom to build work around your life. But freedom comes with a trade-off. No manager clocks you in. Everything relies on your own self-accountability. You are running a small business. You manage your time, and you are entirely responsible for your own daily performance metrics. Schedule freedom is not a given right. It only works if you have the personal discipline to manage it properly. Because you operate a micro-business, there are startup costs involved. You may need to purchase the right hardware if your current computer or headset does not meet the technical requirements for the platform. During onboarding, you face administrative costs, like passing a background check or paying platform access fees. Look closely at your budget before taking the next step. Go into this knowing exactly what you can afford. Anticipating and managing these costs separates a serious micro-entrepreneur from someone looking for a shortcut. Treating this like a real business means calculating that initial capital outlay and planning for it. Next, we need to look at the training phase. The training is paid, but it requires a high level of mental focus. You must show up ready to learn, retain complex system information, and pass your formal assessments. You cannot multitask during these sessions. If you split your attention, you will struggle to pass. Block out your distractions. Treat these sessions with the exact same focus you would bring to the first day of a corporate job. Once you clear training, the ongoing responsibility of managing your schedule falls completely on your shoulders. You will pick up your specific work blocks, and when you commit to a time, you absolutely have to show up. Missing your scheduled blocks has direct consequences. Inconsistent attendance hurts your standing on the platform and directly limits your future income. The schedule you build is a firm commitment to yourself and the health of your business. We know exactly what kind of person thrives in the KMI ecosystem. This scorecard maps the specific traits of people who win here. First, they are consistent, working their blocks to build momentum. Second, they are good communicators who stay engaged. Third, they follow instructions and trust the process. Finally, they treat it like a serious business. Long-term success on this platform comes down to practicing these 4 specific habits. Take a second to be completely honest with yourself right now about your readiness. If you realize you are looking for effortless money or the low-effort stability of a traditional W-2 job, it is completely okay to walk away. There is no judgment here. But if you are still watching this, you are already demonstrating the exact level of commitment it takes to make this work. Download the KMI Remote Work Reality Check one-pager provided with this video. Use it to calculate your final readiness score. Once you have done that, look in the email below to access the final video and take your immediate next step. Moving forward the right way means trusting the details, completing the journey, and making a fully informed decision. Keep going.